Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What's up? Unapologetic, the podcast, back with another episode. What's good with everybody? What's good with you, my guy?
What's up, homie? One time for the one time. How you doing, man?
I got a drink though. I'm good. How you?
I can't complain, bro. Another day, another dollar. Got an opportunity to get outside in this crazy weather that we got going on right now, man. So I got an opportunity to get outside and play a little ball with the little one, man. Watch him run around with the dog and all that, man. So I'm good, man. Good. Same old stuff at work, brother.
Bipolar ass weather.
Dog.
Shit is dumb. For real.
I might need to ask you that question again, but
okay.
I'm gonna sip my tea on it.
All right. And this weather is dumb. I don't get it, man. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna complain, man, because I'd rather be a little warm than cold.
Thanks.
Even though I was hoping for some cold weather, because nigga, I think I probably got about 3 years of like winter clothes that I ain't even got to wear yet. Like, you buy shit for the winter, you like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this shit. I mean, jackets, sweaters, jeans, boots, all type of shit. It's been 3 years, I ain't even worn them shits.
Well, listen, man. I know your style of clothing, so we just call them pieces, man. You just got pieces. That's all. At our age, we don't go with the trends. We just got pieces, bro.
Right. I ain't gonna never get that shit, man. I ain't gonna never get to wear that shit. We might have to plan a trip to a cabin or some shit out in Colorado or something. Weekend, just to do something different, man. See some weather, some shit, some snow, man. But man, I mean, just a small talk before we get started, man. I see Tiger got fucked up the other day. That shit came up. I was actually on the road to Colombia and I got updates and I'm like, the fuck going on? But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm praying for him. He good and everything. Reports came out he wasn't intoxicated, didn't have no drugs, alcohol in the system. So I mean, I guess that's good. But I don't know. That shit's still weird as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? He just in a big ass rollover like that. Like he just lost control all of a sudden. But I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with my man Tiger, man. My babysitter actually told me about it as I was picking my son up. So I really haven't read into it at all.
Oh, okay.
Prayers up to Tiger Woods, though, man. I hope he has a speedy recovery, man, so we can get back to doing what he likes to do, whether it be golf or being a dad or whatever it is that he got going on, man. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah. Smurder home.
Facts, man. Facts, man. I'm happy for that, man. I know the game, seeing like the game is happy for Bobby Smurder to be home, man. For him being one of the ones that didn't squeal. He stood up. He did his time. He put two more years on his time, so his partner could get lesser time. You know what I'm saying? So he took bulk of the sentence, man, and that's admirable. Because I don't know too many people I don't know nobody that's gonna do that actually.
And so, he the cash cow. He the one that's supposed to be protected.
Exactly.
That nigga took that time and stood up on 10.
Exactly. I guess he had a vision because he came home and people showing him much love. And he up way more than he was before he went in.
That for life. Yeah. So we just breezing through quick topics and headlines. Kim and Kanye.
Okay. You never want to see a marriage end, man. But kudos to her, man, for being able to last for as long as she did. I don't know what type of man he is, what type of husband that he is. I just know what he puts out in the media and the stuff that he put out in the media, man. Kanye is like is the ultimate weirdo, dog. So for anybody to put up with that day in, day out, man, I salute him.
Yeah, he seems very controlling at that. Very, very controlling.
Yeah.
We didn't. I feel the same way. I don't. That dynamic is weird. Just the whole thing, especially, from how they got together from jump, because I think he had just came off Amber Rose, right?
Man, don't get me to lie to you, man. I don't know if he had just got off Amber Rose or, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the whole celebrity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he was with her at one point,
right. So that and just all the recent stuff, because he was dubbed as a big Trump supporter, and we didn't know exactly where or what side she stood on, but then she was taking meetings with him to get people out of jail. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. That union is weird. It was just weird.
Yeah.
But they had what, 4 kids? Or
yeah.
3?
4, I think.
Eesh.
I think.
We didn't talk about this last week, but Meek and 6ix9ine.
Okay, so I don't like to give that man too much airplay, man. But right. It was kudos to Meek Mill for coming to his senses and understanding that it was a publicity stunt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Any nigga out here that's walking around and another man try you, bro, automatically you're gonna beat your chest. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You're gonna beat your chest. Well, most men anyway, you're gonna beat your chest. And I salute Meek for seeing the writing on the wall, man. Like, come on, dog. I can't do this, I can't do that, but I know what you're doing.
Right.
And it's gonna work. You know what I mean? He took a different route. So shout out to him, man, because if he wouldn't have been in his right mind, it could have got ugly. You know what I'm
saying? Absolutely.
Could have got ugly.
Yeah. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's just it, man. I'm glad that he saw what the hell was going on and what's at stake. That man don't want to be back up the river, though. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got this goofball, so to speak. You got him out here running around filming people, and he the police. He that, man. Come on, dog. We already know about you, bro. You think you out here, putting it on Front Street like it's okay that you squealed and all that stuff, man. Come on, dog.
Right.
We're not buying that. We're not buying it. Well, I ain't buying it. Somebody out there buying it
because they keep well, his followers. He got a huge following. And we talking about in the millions at that. Like,
have you seen his numbers? Have you seen his numbers as far as like streaming?
Yeah.
Like, you kidding me?
Yeah. Hey, when he pointed the camera at himself, he them numbers is astronomical. Numbers is astronomical. It's crazy. He got versus numbers when he put the tweet. So it wasn't even it wasn't even a week later. He was beefing with what you call it? Who was it? It wasn't 42 Doug. Who was it?
600 Breezy.
Yeah. 600 Breezy and whatever. But I think everybody's starting to see him for what he's worth, and just the trolling factor. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna get close to him.
Mm-mm. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
You're not gonna get close to him.
I think that's why that gives you more of a reason, an opportunity to pound your chest, to instigate and incite and talk that rah-rah. But
what a loser.
Jump back on Meek Mill real quick. Let me get your thoughts on this. Yeah, if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'd be another coat.
Oh, all right. So, yes, it was clever.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things that you shouldn't touch when it comes down to rapping or it comes down to joking or any of that stuff, man. I think that's one of them, man. I think it's still a deep puncture wound when it comes to folks and Kobe Bryant, myself included. You know what I'm saying? Like I still pull up, Instagram, and every day or every other day I get on Instagram, I'm still looking at Kobe, pics or videos. So I don't think that was a smart move on his behalf, man. I guess I know where he was trying to go. I mean, again, it was a clever line, okay? It was clever. But come on, Meek. Too soon, dog. Too soon, dog. Like certain things you can't touch, man. And that's one of them. You know what I mean? Like don't touch, you can't touch gems, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of them. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, well, I'll wait on what I was about to say, but I'll let you go. What you think?
So I'm not mad at it, but
Okay.
I do think that's probably one of those no-nos that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I mean, we are probably about 2 weeks removed from the anniversary of the passing at that. So, but I think when that actual bar surfaced, I think it was closer than 2 weeks. I want to say that bar surfaced probably about a week or two ago, and Vanessa Bryant just addressed it this week. So I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was listening to a freestyle today from Memphis Bleak, and he said, "Mess with me, you catch 42 like Amadou Di," and I was like, "That's one of them too." You know what I'm saying? But this is a freestyle from back in like early 2000s.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Meek one of them dudes, man. He temperamental and I don't know. Sometimes I think with Meek it's just something to stay in the news because he's somewhere in that crossroads. He's not on. So if you look at his class is Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? So
that didn't got to be Big Sean.
Yeah, Sean. So it's somewhere some. So I mean, the relevance is because I mean, look, Cole is relevant right now. Cole ain't even making music. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick relevant. Kendrick not even making music. Meek has got to tweet every day. He got to stay. I mean, he got to. So I think sometimes that's the deal. And actually, Drake ain't even making music like that right now.
We shouldn't even mention,
right.
the sixth God.
Yeah.
And we can't, and for that matter, we can't mention Meek amongst any of the guys that we just talked about. So
I mean, for yeah, basically them three has left everybody else in the dirt that you can actually consider their peers.
Absolutely,
they left everybody.
Yeah.
Sean, Meek, everybody.
Yeah,
they have, like left everybody
to the point where they make a skillful lyricist like Big Sean, like to the public, like second tier, man, and that's crazy. Sean is nuts.
He is absolutely. He should be in that class, but it's just that they just have done so much that it's just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But man, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say while we're talking about, people, we talking about what Meek said. I've been seeing on the internet, man, a lot of backlash about the baby and his freestyle and him mentioning JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Yo, they killing him, man. JoJo, you don't understand. Listen. If you don't know who JoJo Siwa is, let me tell you, man. JoJo Siwa probably got about 2-3 racks of my money. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go in this house. You can't walk 6 feet in my house without saying some JoJo Siwa stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter ain't even here full time, so that lets you know, man. Like she's heavy in the game.
Yeah.
lady got a lot of money, man.
Absolutely.
So for him to say what he was saying, I get where he was going with. He wasn't sneak dissing or nothing like that. I guess he rhymed with whatever he said before. She's a female, so bitch, JoJo Siwa. You a bitch, JoJo Siwa. Like I get it, but there again, to somebody out there, that's a don't touch JoJo.
It's I don't know, dog. It's the baby. Because actually, and this is something I wasn't even thinking about. I wasn't going to talk about. Earlier, I was looking at the news, and he in the news for punching like one of the a building manager because he was shooting a video on the property. They confronted him and told him something. He punched him in the face and knocked one of his teeth out.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Cuz ain't right in the head, man. Cuz, in my opinion, Cuz ain't right in the head, dog.
Some kind of assault shit. Like
Cuz ain't right, man. Ever since he got off on that whole ordeal with defending himself and his family in Walmart, man, Cuz ain't been right. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you a question. Excuse me, I ice my mouth and shit. First of all, I want to apologize to you because I felt like you got cut off a lot last episode. I don't know why. I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know. It's just that feel I had. Nobody didn't really say nothing, but I just got that feeling. It felt like we like all of us was talking over each other a lot, but you were getting talked over more than everybody else. That's what it kind of felt like.
It happened, dog. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's just, at the end of the day, I feel like last week our topics were pretty dope, and our topics but our opinions on the topics were 3 different opinions, and that's something that's not that we don't really have on the pod. So I think it was good, man.
Yeah, it's a good dynamic. I liked it too. I liked it. Honestly, just to speak on it, and maybe I'm biased because it's us, but like when we record, and like when we get done, I'd be like, damn, like I don't know about that one. And then I edit, and everything, put everything. I'm like, yo, that shit was pretty good. And I feel that way about like everything. I don't really think we probably have. That's subjective because there are probably some people that be like, I ain't like the episode too much. It wasn't like last one or before. But I don't know. I'll be looking at it. I'll be like, yo, that was all right. That was a pretty good one.
Well, the thing about no doubt. The thing about it is we are going to always be our toughest critics. Mm-hmm. I've never once walked away from episode and be like, oh, that joint was fired. But I never walked away and said it was trash either. I just say, okay, we put out what we put to the people, and we let the people decide. We know we can do, internally or personally, or when we talk offline, in pre-production and get better. Mm-hmm. And that's it, bro. Like, we're giving the people what they want, man.
Right.
I feel like, and at the end of the day, if we ain't giving the people what they want, please tap into Unapologetic on IG and let us know what you want to hear about. And it's as simple as a DM, and we will get it on the show. It's simple.
Always improvement. And I'm glad you said that because I wanted to say this, and I want to try to add this into every episode that we do. For all our viewers, we appreciate you. If you're viewing or even listening, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It's right down there. Hit it. On Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and hit that button. Because I mean, we see that we get views. We get views. I was telling you this like two or 3 days ago. We are over. I mean, on all platforms all together, we're close to like 3,000 streams. We're close to. Most of our views and our streams come from YouTube. We got over 15, 16 on that, but the subscribers numbers don't reflect that. So it's people that's watching, but they're not subscribing.
Oh, they don't want to show us no love.
Nah, hit that subscribe button though. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, subscribing is free. Subscribing is free. You don't
got no love for Snoop Dogg and Death Row.
Yeah, but hey, listen, for us, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and show that love. Hit that subscribe button. We like the number for the views, but I mean, that subscribe button means a lot too, because I mean, the more subscribers we get, it starts putting us in different echelons. And like we always say, I'm still trying to figure out this algorithm game and shit. So I mean, so it does a lot for us. But to get started, just think about this. So what would you, well, if you had to look back, what would 2021 Dre tell 2010 Dre?
He would tell him to invest all that money, boy. Invest all that money. It's gonna invest all that money. It's gonna pay off later. It's gonna pay off later. A lot of that money I ran through, man, tricking off for trying to, stunt and, throwing money in the cars and clothes and having all the shoes and the latest this and the latest that, or I want this, just authentic, this, yeah, all that stuff, man. And, looking back on it, and 90% of the stuff I don't got now, it's like, if I would have did something smart with that money, or, just invested it in some of the things that I saw that I knew would boom, or that I had an inkling that would boom, man, I might be in a different bracket right now, but that's what I would tell myself, man.
Might be might be in a whole different profession at that too. She might be sitting on your ass. make money. Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's good. What about you?
I like that one. I would probably say the same. I would probably tell him, don't sell that house. Yeah.
Wait, you would have told 21-year-old Reg, don't sell the house.
No. Me today would tell 2010 Reg, don't sell that house.
Oh, 2010. Okay. Yeah. 10 years ago. Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Reaching back into the past, telling him don't sell that house. Definitely. I guess some of the I think for the most part, all of it would probably revolve around the blown money, the trip, the cars, the clothes, the shoes, all that stuff. Let me. I'm trying to take a little deeper and think about relationship, but it just it ain't nothing really. I mean, I have 2010 to now. I'm trying to think of just like a super dope one that I let go, or that I ain't take serious, that I might look back and like, hey, my guy, like such and such, you're gonna come across her, and you need to. That's the one you need to. But I can't.
Well,
And it's probably, she's probably out there. I'm probably not even thinking deep enough.
No, well, here's the thing: if it didn't come to the top of at the forefront of your mind, then it ain't there.
Right, you're absolutely right. You're right.
Sorry, not sorry. Former young ladies in Reggie's life. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, but you listening? It is what it is. I mean, as Erykah Badu said, next lifetime, the next one.
The next lifetime, though.
Oh, and so speaking of Badu, and it ain't got nothing to do with her, but just music. How you feel about the verses? I know you probably won't watch it, but the verses this weekend with D'Angelo.
Who is he? I didn't know about it. Who's he going on?
So that's the weird thing to me. It says D'Angelo versus Friends. So I don't know what that really entails, or what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be, multiple people. But I think it's supposed to be done in the Apollo Theater. But it says D'Angelo versus Friends, and it's Saturday. Think it's going to be 9:00 our time.
I probably won't get an opportunity to chime in on it. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, man.
I probably won't either, but I'm kind of interested to see what this versus Friends is. Like what actually is that? I mean, is it going to be people? I mean, numerous people. I don't know. So, and there's not too much details on it, so we'll see. I don't know.
Is his catalog just that bonkers that he got to go against most
That's
people?
another thing I was gonna say, like, because when you think about it, D'Angelo go how many records? 4, maybe.
Lady Cruising, Brown Sugar.
I mean albums.
Oh, albums.
Cause Brown Sugar, cause that whole album is
Legit.
crazy. Yeah, but
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I believe his catalog is that extensive. Maybe they just got a game plan where they just want to, implement a few artists. Maybe, I don't know. Again, we don't know what the Friends is, but maybe that's just what it is. They just want to implement some artists and rock out, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of talk about it. It'll be trending very heavily.
Yeah.
Let's get into some generational curses. Let's talk about them.
Okay.
I'll give you a little minute to think if you need it. So actually, as far as in what I mean by generational curses, we can just talk about some that we see within our family, whether it's mom's side, dad's side, the whole family, just both sides or whatever else that kind of bother you, that you would love to change. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, the first one that comes to mind is just being more of a family, more together. So on my father's side, his side of the family, like is tight. Whether anything happens, like you can be arguing with somebody, the next day it's all forgotten about. You're still family. My mother's side is like kind of like everybody's loners, like different family parts of loners. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, she has relationships with her, siblings or whatever else, but it's not like we talk to all of them, see them all, all the time. And for all purposes, like my mom stays an hour and a half down the road, but I might see her every 4, 5, 6 months. And just, because she just like loves her space. She loves being alone. She, you know what I'm saying? Whereas my dad family, anytime it's a holiday, it's a get together. Anytime it's a birthday, it's a get together. Anytime it's, just anything, it's always a get together. My mother's side is definitely like completely not that. And that's one thing I wish that was different. I love to change, because I see that happening with, my family and my sister's family. Like my daughters, they don't really know their cousins like that. Unless it's on my dad's side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That like family thing ain't together. And so like my dad, he tries to keep everybody together. My dad will call me and be like, hey, such and such want your phone number, want to talk to you. I'm like, who is that? It was like, oh, you remember him? You probably last seen him when you was probably like 3. He was bouncing you on his knee. And I'm like, that I have no idea, but so that's just an example. Like that's like who he is. Like he's definitely going to keep somebody together. Like anytime if I'm over the house, he get on the phone, he call like 10 different people. Hey, guess who over here? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like family get together. My mom's side, definitely nowhere near that at all. And that's one thing I definitely want to, I would love to try to tighten up. And I feel like I do that to an extent, but it's getting kind of tiring now, because even for like Thanksgiving, I try to, hey mom, we got this going on. My girl's here, my grandbaby here. Let's get together, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, I'm tired. I don't feel like moving, X, Y, Z, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well. But the invite is there. Come on down. I honestly thought she was gonna show up until probably like a day or 2 before, but she didn't. But I know how my mom is, so
yeah.
But I think that's one thing. And I don't want to get in. I could, of course, we all have a lot of them and family wise, but that's one thing that I really like to change, because I do like that family aspect and the family dynamic.
Yeah. For sure. I think for me, man, one thing, I don't know if you can necessarily, well, I have 2 things, but I don't know if you can necessarily call them generational curses. One thing about it in my family, man, as far as men go, and I'm talking more so on my mother's side, is that the men are very, very tough, man. The men are emotionless. that they don't show, signs of needing to take a knee, or the poker face is outstanding. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't always the healthiest thing. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you put a cup in the sink and you let water drip in it. What's gonna happen? Eventually, it's gonna fill up and it's gonna tip over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, but that is the way the men in my family are. You know what I mean? So that's something that I ain't saying you gotta walk around crying and all that crap all the time, but I'm just saying, man, let somebody know when you down, let somebody know you messed up, and when you don't, a lot of things that went on in my family nobody knew anything about, because again, as men, not even as men, women too in my family, man, they just so tough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what we're taught to be tough, man. Mm-hmm. Tough skin, poker face, don't nothing bother you. This, that, and the third. Nah, it ain't, but it ain't reality. But on the lighter note, one thing that I will commend my stepdad for, as far as he let me know, he has a sister out in Texas, and he has family, and his mother's out there in Texas and his family. But one thing that we've implemented in my family is every Sunday at 7:00, you know what I'm saying? We get on the Zoom conference. I get on with my brother, get on with my sister, get on with my mom, get on with my stepdad, man. We rock out. Adonis will make a guest appearance. Blanco will make a guest appearance. You know what I'm saying? But we get on, man, and we just chop it up for an hour and a half or so, man. And I think that was implemented a few months ago, and we just been rolling strong with it. It's just like, I look forward to it just to make sure that my folks, my people, are okay, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, I don't know if you can charge that to technology or charge it to COVID or not, or whatever it is, but I'm thankful for it, because that's something I've never done, or, just check on family on a weekly basis. I can't say that I've ever done that. Like I talked to my auntie Nay, you know what I'm saying? I rock out with her, because that's like my sister, that's my first best friend, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But, to make sure that my mom and my step pops, my brother, sister doing okay every weekend, bro. Like it's priceless so I'm glad that was implemented. Other than that, I can't really think about no generational curses to break, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that,
go ahead, my bad.
But no, I was just gonna say that showing no emotion is tough. It's a big one, man. It's a big one in my family, though.
I definitely want to comment on that, but the Zoom thing is something that I definitely been looking into, and I want to do it, and I know it'll be hard on mom's side. I know my mom, she definitely probably ain't gonna get on. She might. I mentioned something to her about it, and she was like, I don't know why you say I wouldn't. I would get on. I'm like, all right, well. But so as far as in the emotions and feeling thing, do you think that affects you far as in relationship wise too?
Yeah. For sure, man. For sure, definitely did, man. A lot of things I charged to the game and relationships, my past relationships. I charged it to, being soft. To charge it to, like, you ain't supposed to speak on that. You a man, you toughen up.
Right.
Move on. With all actuality, if I would have spoke on whatever, things probably would have turned out differently, or things would have been better. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely say it has everything to do with how I treated past relationships. Yeah, for sure. It's a good question, boy.
Definitely a curse. I think that's something probably that all of us can kind of relate to, Black men in general, because that's a lot that we go through, far as in being a little too emotional about certain things, even like growing up. Like we've said it so many times on this podcast, just be a man, toughen up, stop crying, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like a little girl.
Yeah.
So
for sure, man. For sure.
Absolutely.
My son won't hear nothing like that come out my mouth. At all. Not the little girl part. I like a little girl. I ain't gonna never say that.
Right.
Yeah,
we gotta stop making these young kings suppress their feelings, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, we gotta stop that. So meat and potatoes of all our podcasts, because everybody love relationship talk and crazy shit. If we talk about sex, you know, we talk about sports. Every time, like when I get comments and people talk to me, yeah, I had to skip. I know y'all was talking about sports at the beginning. I had to breeze through that. But I'm like, we niggas though, like we men, we can't like speak on sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we can't talk about sports?
This is not The View, bro. Okay? All right, ain't no whoopee in this motherfucker,
man. But listen, so you as a single man, when you're single, how do you move? Do you use that time to like just heal emotionally, mentally, physically, all that stuff? Are you still dating? I mean, you gotta. I mean, as a man, you still got needs. You might want sex. So I mean, how do you move?
For me, man, I sit back. Like even now, man, I sit back and take my time to learn me, man. Learn what the hell is going on with me, or you know, when I'm, you know, whether it be in between relationships, trying to get right or whatever, man. I just take I think it's important to take the time to really learn yourself, or if you're going through you know, a breakup or a separation or whatever, man, to take the time to really just reflect on what it is that you did wrong, not reflect on what somebody else did, but reflect on what it is that you did wrong or what you could have done to make it last or just be better all the way around, and make it happen, man. You know, make it happen for the next go around or the next person, or however you see fit, or wherever you fall into that, whatever category you fall into. You know me, dog. You know I talk your head off about what I did wrong. I talk your head off about what I could have did better. Or I talk your head off about where I fucked up at. And yeah, I might talk about what the next person did, but I'm always goddamn bringing it to the forefront, like what shit I did, so I did do that. So yeah, that's what I focus on. I key in on. As far as other people goes, man, and dealing with a breakup, being in between, I don't think it's really a set answer on that, though, because I think it has everything to do with the hit, if you will, that you take from say relationship. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, you know, you're in a serious relationship, you know, and it drains you. That relationship drains you. The breakup might have drained you. Hey, man, you might not necessarily be the type to jump out there and be like, oh, all right, well, I'm about to go crazy in the streets and shit like that. Man, we too old for that type of shit, truth be told. So, you know, I think it's all about different situations, man. I can't really put my finger on one, like say, hey, when I break up or when I've done this or I've done that, this is how I heal. This is how I move from there on. I can't really say that. I can say now, man, nigga like me on ice, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't checking for nobody. I'll be honest with you. I ain't checking for no new niggas, no new friends, man. You know what I'm saying? No new friends, dog. I gotta listen. No new friends. I got goals I need to meet, man.
Right.
I'm cool, bro.
Man, so let me speak for past me. I know past me. I know it would probably sound like, I guess I wasn't giving myself time to I mean, whether it was, you know, amicable, it was my fault, the reason why the relationship did not last, or the other person's fault. I think a lot of those times I was probably just, you know, relationship would end, but I would still might have, you know, somebody on reserve, you know, I'm healing myself, but I'm still out here fucking.
Right.
You know? But so I don't know if that's a good way to heal at all. You know what I'm saying? Because
well, you probably didn't know then, but you know now. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it might help you get better temporarily, but it ain't no healing. That's not healing.
Right. The relief.
Let's call it what it is.
But so and the main reason is because, you know, women's feelings and emotions are different. So, you know, they, you know, you having sex, they probably gonna look at that, you know, relationship factor earlier. You know what I'm saying? You still working on you and healing. Well, I'm still working on me and healing, but still fucking. And I might not necessarily be looking for a relationship because I'm like, you know, I'm still getting over this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she got different thoughts in her mind. So yeah, that ain't the most healthiest thing at all.
Well put.
that ain't the most healthiest thing at all. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, you can
do what the hell you can handle, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's on both ends.
Listen, oh man. So that's our oh man, our downfall. Just that exactly what you said. Do what you can handle, because you know we feel like we can handle that shit. Like, you know, I ain't trying to do nothing. Like, I'm just fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't, but everybody else don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't see it that way. And you could in the beginning say, look, this how I'm moving. I'm not like really looking for a relationship. I ain't out here like that. XYZ. Nigga, I ain't me neither. XYZ, blah, blah, you know, but within 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month, that what are we doing question is that what are we doing question is really.
Listen, Tasha told us stop hitting the bottom now. She done told you now. She done told you. You don't want to listen to her. Do what you gonna get. Do what you can handle. She done told it. She done said it now. She gave us the keys now for free.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, stage of my life, because I've been single for a long time now, some years. I haven't really been in like no serious thing. Okay. I don't know. I just try to monitor everything, you know, because I don't want to make that wrong move, you know, to where I get involved with somebody and then next thing you know, some bullshit happen, and I don't want them to be that same thing. So I don't know. I think I probably overthink a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And at certain times too, I do think like certain things can happen that set shit back. You know
what you mean? What you mean?
So for instance, let's say I'm dating somebody and we get in an argument.
Okay.
About some dumb shit. Some dumb shit is said. So now you like, man, I don't know if I really want to be with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then
got it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, no. This is just some off the head. It ain't got nothing to do with anything.
No.
Yeah.
It's registry. No.
Yeah.
I ain't quick jabbing.
No. I know, but I'm just saying, this is just this is on.
Yeah.
And maybe I should have gave another example, because now that I think about it, I should have gave another example. But
that's cool. We gonna let it fly. Listen, we here.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Go ahead.
I definitely should have gave another example, but no. just I mean, for that fact, because I don't know. I think that's just me. Like, I think I can overthink things at certain times. So when things do happen, you know, I'm like, to me, it feels like a setback. So now we got to kind of slow build or get back to this point to where we were before, to where, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to commit or slow down or do this or do that.
Okay. So, and I was about to ask you, are we talking about someone new coming off of a breakup? I mean, hypothetically speaking.
That person or me?
That person, like the person that you're saying that you may get into an argument with, you saying the blocks may fall, you got to rebuild. Is this person after a big breakup? Or you just talking about people, period? Yeah,
people just in general.
All right, because that matters. Because guess what? You think about it. You coming off a relationship, big breakup, little breakup, don't matter. The next person in line, you may or may not know. You may know who the next person in line is, but I don't give a damn if you know if you don't. That rope gets shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's something that I'm grappling with, and anybody I'm dealing with or involved with, they'll have to understand that as well, you know, because I do think when certain things do happen, it is kind of a setback. So you have to get back on that path of that road. I mean, however you do it, and that's just for me in general. Like I don't necessarily I'm not the whole grudge type, but when shit happen, you know, when shit happen, it just ain't peaches and cream with me the next day. It ain't just like, oh, we gonna kiss and make up and like forget all this shit happened. Or, you know, we was arguing. You called me a dumbass fuck nigga, and you know, I'm calling you a stupid ass bitch and all this other shit. And, okay, all is forgiven the next day or the day after.
Word. Yeah. Hell no. Words definitely mean things. My bad.
Ooh,
Words definitely mean things.
listen, and women have a way, women have a way with words when it's somebody they dealing with, because they know exactly what to say that stings a nigga that's really feeling them. That tongue is sharp, my nigga.
Huh? That motherfucker ain't cut me, but slice my head. Move on. Move on. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Ooh.
Hey, how do you feel about women being submissive? Does a woman have to be submissive to you?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, man, because that submissive stuff. Yeah. So when you talk about, I don't necessarily need a woman to be 100% submissive to me, and the reason why I say it is because I understand that women have a voice too, man. Women have thoughts, they have feelings, and all that good jazz, man. So I don't necessarily need nobody to be 100% submissive or do this or do that. I spoke earlier, many moons ago when it comes down to roles and whatnot within the household. That's a whole different time, a whole different topic. But no, to answer your question, I'll just say flat out, no, I don't necessarily need a woman to be submissive to me. What about you?
When I thought about that, I was looking at this. I don't know, something came up that made me think about asking that, and it said something about well, it of course is dealing with the submissive woman, but it says basically in our meaning and role, I guess thoughts of submissive these days is all fucked up from what I guess it was back, with our parents, our grandparents, because basically submissive when we're talking about that role of the woman is actually being a helper to the man, that right or left hand. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying, okay, I said you can go sit your ass down and that's what you need to do. Nah, it's more or less, I'm saying his equal, his helper. You know what I'm saying? And it says something is good for it's not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him, which is a submissive woman, or something to that effect. But
well, when you put it into that, when you put it like that, if we're going off of that definition, then yeah, of course you want a woman to be submissive to you, because you want your woman to be your right hand. You want your woman to have your back.
Right.
You want your woman to be, be that shoulder to lean on when you need it. You know what I mean? You want that. Of course, as a man, any man that say he don't want that is a motherfucking liar.
Absolutely.
So, from that definition now, unapologetic nation. From that definition.
Yes, your ass need to be submissive from that definition. Yeah.
Yes.
I 100% agree with that. From that definition, because I mean, and so with that, of course, you're looked at as the leader. So I guess the final, supposedly, right. So decisions or all the other stuff, I mean, you're making, but it's not I made the decision and this is what we're gonna roll with. It's more or less, for me, I made the decision, but we talked about it and you didn't necessarily agree. Maybe we altered it, we edited, whatever else, and then I pushed forward with it. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't, okay, I got this. I'm making all decisions. and that's and you know whatever. But yes, I would like to have that submissive woman to where it is not, you know, she's not a anchor. You know, well, not let me not say an anchor. Let's say the ball and chain to where you're being held back. You know, she's more of a hindrance than, you know, being helpful. I think we all want that.
Yeah.
It ain't always there, but yeah, I mean, I is that an equal? Would you call it an equal or looking for equal? Oh, yeah, it's being tripping, but no, would you call it that?
We can go with that. You do
Okay.
want it. You do want. Well, yeah. I would hope that one would want someone that's equal to them.
Right.
You know, us as men, not necessarily you and I, but men in general. You know, it's a lot of us out there who don't want the equal. It's a lot of us out there still in that old way of thinking. But I think today it's a lot easier. It's a lot more easier on relationship, you know, being equal.
So I'm glad you said that, because when you say that, it makes me it brings in mind a man that needs a woman, wants a woman that needs him. You know what I'm saying? Because I ran across men that said like, nah, my woman can't do this. She can't do this. Nah, she ain't paying none of these bills, or she ain't doing this or that. But then in the same breath, when shit hit the fan, I seen them same niggas like, well, you don't do shit in here anyway. You can get the fuck out. Leave all this shit here, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, and it could be one or the other. I mean, you could have that man that just wants to do everything because that's the way he raised or whatever. But in the same breath, it can be that same man that feels like you know, that's the way he has control.
You know what? I saw a post yesterday by from Rennie Rucci, and it said, "Keep in mind, ladies, if you let a man feed you, that same man that you make feed you can also make you starve."
He can starve you when he want to, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I felt that shit. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah. Equal, absolutely. I would want that, and not necessarily saying we got to go 50-50 on
It
everything.
ain't about monetary. No.
Yeah, it ain't even monetary. It's just the just the dynamic of the relationship in general. You know,
You know,
and I'll,
facts.
I'll always say, regardless of who's on top, when if it's one person that's down, that person that's up can keep the whole team afloat until the other person get up, and vice versa. So I mean yeah, that's the goal for me.
Yeah.
That's always the goal. That's the end state. Um, so yeah, I mean by that example and everything, I mean the submissive part, and submissive is so subjective these days because everybody got their own different definition of what they see for it and how I mean for it. Because you have a lot of women like you got to do something to prove to her that she should be submissive to you anyway. But when we go by the definition that we just talked about, I gotta prove to you that you should be a helper to me. Like we are a team, we formulating a team or a conglomerate or whatever else. Like that don't make sense. Like I'm not asking you to hop on one leg and bark like a dog. You know, I'm not asking for that type of submissive. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Right.
So me having to prove myself to you in order for you to be submissive. What kind of submissive are we talking about?
Well, it should only be one type of submissive, but I'm be honest with you. I hadn't heard that. I can honestly say that I didn't know the true meaning of being submissive until you just said that. So shout out to you, dog.
So, and I read that. I mean, of course, you probably can go to many other sites and whatever and find different meaning, but everybody's gonna have their own interpretation of something anyway when they read it. But
Yeah.
I mean, for relationship wise, why not? I mean, I'm like we have said, like I'm not looking for somebody to kiss the ground that I walk on. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, so I'm gonna give you 3 words I want you to tell me what come to mind. Or no. Actually, I'm gonna give you 3 words. I want you to put them in order to most important and least important to you.
All right.
Respect,
Okay.
love,
Okay.
loyalty.
Wow. Respect, love, loyalty, right?
Yes, rank them for us.
Loyalty, respect, love.
Okay. Nigga, that's crazy.
Loyalty, respect, love. Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, and I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, love, the term love is used so loosely, right? But loyalty and respect, that's black and white. That's straight up and down. It's either this side of the fence or that side of the fence.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you show those first two, the heart has no choice but to love. In my opinion, you show loyalty, you show respect, and that's for a man towards a woman, for a woman towards a man, for a man towards a man, for a woman towards a woman. Don't matter. I'm saying period. That's human beings. Okay. In my opinion, because there's so much cutthroat shit going on out here in the world, though. So much cutthroat shit going on in the world.
Right.
Most people aren't loyal. They're not loyal.
I got the same 3.
No shit.
I got the same order. But no so I think yeah. I got the same order. But I think the crazy thing is, and I mean you just broke it down, is where love falls in that order.
It don't. I mean, at the end of the day, shit, you only got 3, but I think that the first two will, again, it will give you no choice but to formulate the third one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I like prime example, and we ain't gotta be talking about necessarily relationship. And I'm glad that you said, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to loyalty, okay, we can talk about you and I, for example. You my partner. I'm gonna be loyal to you, dog. I'm gonna hold you down, bro. I ain't gonna let nobody throw dirt on your name. I ain't gonna let nobody shit on you. I ain't gonna let nobody, try to punk you out. I ain't gonna let nobody run you up the river. None of that shit, right? Right. When it come out of respect, I'm not gonna motherfucking try to little bow wow you, or try to, you know what I'm saying? Like try to treat you like you lesser than me, or whatever the case, or like you ain't no grown man, or like you ain't got no motherfucking family, or like you ain't the king of your motherfucking tribe, or you the chief of your tribe. Right. With that being said, if I'm showing these things, and I'm displaying these things, the love got to be there. It got to be there. How is it not? Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah. And that's just talk about us being partners. Right. Oh, it makes completely, 100% a lot of sense. Those other the first 2 can actually generate the love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I'm saying. Kind of way. Yeah, I'm going absolutely. I'm saying, you saying it could. I'm saying it will. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. But so it will, but it should. I'll say that because we could have a third here, and they might have, see it a different way. Well, a different order, because man, just throughout this last couple months, just everybody's loyalty is different, or how they view it. You know what I'm saying? Like how they give it to you. Because me and you, we probably feel a certain way. Like I'm gonna hold my man down this way. Like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna do certain things, or how I think loyalty should be handled, or how certain things should be done. And then everybody don't see it that same way. And we just talked about Bobby Smurder. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's loyal to his motherfuckers. Like how he took that time and stood on 10. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people don't see it that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you. I see it that way 100%.
but sadly, everybody's loyalty ain't, the same, or their definition is loose, or of how they give it to you.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. Early, yeah.
So let's key in on love real quick. Well,
Okay.
actually, we just gonna key in on love just by itself. All right, so
Okay.
love is a feeling, right?
Yes.
Feelings fade.
Searching feelings fade. Yes.
Okay. Let me so I saw this one day. Tell me your thoughts on it. And actually it has something to do with love, but so the person said, I think monogamy is unnatural. It's impossible to think someone will be attracted to the same person forever. We fall in like, love, and lust for all different reasons. You may love the heart of one person, the sex of another, the intellect of someone else, but it is very rare, probably 0.1% of the time, you will love all those qualities in one individual.
Okay, the last part of it, I'll speak on it all. But first and foremost, the last part of it, I'll agree. There is, like you said, we say 0.1.
Yeah. So I guess it'd be 99.9% of the time you won't.
That you won't love everything about a person.
Right. That you won't love all those. Well, all those three factors aren't.
You won't find all those in one.
Right.
Absolutely, bro. I agree with that. Like, I agree with that, man. Like that, because then that will make you perfect. There's no such thing.
Right.
No such thing as perfect. So I agree with that part. Yeah, like I said, the word term love, you can love a trait about people. You can love a trait about plenty of people. But when it comes down to, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are in love with that person. I don't want to go down that damn rabbit hole. But
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but that just means that you love this about that person. You know what I'm saying? But no, I will agree with the last piece. I can't speak on the last piece. That's 100% correct. That's very, 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 very small chance that you find one person that you love every single thing about. I don't know nobody who loves every single thing about somebody.
Right.
If you do, please tap in. Please, again, tap into Unapologetic, the podcast on IG. DM us and let us know what that shit feels like, because I don't know.
So what about I guess this line, we fall in like, love, and lust for all different reasons.
Yeah, I think the average person does that. I think, man, you know what? If we're gonna go with relationships, I think, guess what? Sometimes you might have it to the point where sex is so good, the sex could be so good, the sex got you thinking crazy, to the point where, you thinking this is it.
Yeah.
Until you start to a motherfucker open up their mouth and they sound like mush mouth. You know what I'm saying? They sound like fucking Huckleberry Hound. Then you like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Or you got the person that, guess what? They can talk your head off and be intellectual and be cool and be everything, and that you might not even necessarily disagree with everything that they say, but when it comes down to you conversing, that you can see that this person has a way with words and this person knows what the fuck they're talking about. And then they can get into that bed and they can be dookie, okay? Or they could be, or when it comes down to being amongst other people or being social with other people, they might be trash on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many different variables, man. That's why I touched on that last piece.
Yeah.
That last piece is 100% fact.
Yeah. The love is a feeling, and feelings fade.
Some feelings fade.
Some feelings fade. Some get stronger. I don't think it's unnatural to think that you will always be attracted to the same person forever. I I don't think that's unnatural. But and I'm about to veer off for a little bit, but I'm gonna try to pull it back. I can see why people think that, because I think we wasn't always that way, just far as in humans, the species of humans. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at every other species, there's no such thing as monogamy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as monogamy. And I don't think mankind has always been monogamous. I mean, from whatever days you date back, even to caveman, cavewoman days. I mean, if you believe in that time, I don't think
I'm rocking with you.
I don't necessarily think. I think. Oh, and this is something we'll get in. We haven't got into it. We 27 episodes in, we still haven't got. I think that's probably something that Christianity has brought about, as far as in the monogamous part. Because
you think strictly Christianity?
Probably not strictly, but
I'll say religion. Let's go religion.
Yeah. What's so religion? Yes, absolutely religion. Absolutely religion. Because that's what religion tells you.
Yeah,
that's what religion. But so if religion told us not being monogamous was the wave, and I'll use wave loosely, that no one will be monogamous, right? Probably not.
Listen,
because our way of life would be the opposite of monogamy, because that's what we were. I guess religion was telling us to be. If religion was telling us not to be with one person, but we're not story. I was just about to say we're not going to talk about it, because I'm pretty sure we had a lot of them had multiple wives. But anyway, to get back on track where we were, so we ready to close this out. No, we've been dodging that religion talk for a while.
I think you got to, man. At the end of the day, you have to. Yeah. Because I don't necessarily say dodge it. I think that for yeah, we unapologetic, but it's never our intent to offend anyone, and people have their own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. You have your own beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes down to it, it's such a touchy topic. But at the end of the day, if we're going off of that good book, the good book got a lot of stories, or a few stories about certain individuals in that book with a few partners,
with a few heifers.
Yeah. Hey, you going down?
No, that's what they called them, didn't they?
No, I'm fucking with you, man. You're right.
I don't know. I think I'm
no. If you listen, reading is fundamental.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fundamental. It's fundamental. We ain't gotta go there. We don't gotta go there.
Heifers, harlots, something.
What?
I mean, even they even called. I mean, they had whores in the Bible, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there it is. There it is. There it is. My nigga say you going to hell.
No, I ain't gonna never tell nobody going to hell. I'm gonna say, well, you going down. Whatever that means to you. No, I'm fucking with you, man. But it's true, man. It's true. It's subjective. That shit is subjective. It's subjective as fuck, bro. Like at the end of the day, it is.
Yeah. But back on that, I don't know. I think you can get just let me look at this shit again, man. I honestly think I would like to think I haven't been there yet because of I'm single, so I haven't been there yet. But I would like to think and hope that yes, you can be attracted to that one person forever. We have some people that have been married 50, 60, 70 plus years, and I mean, they probably tell you that, or they probably be like, it's days that I don't like this motherfucker. I can't stand him. But at the end of the day, I still love him. I don't know. But
everything though, Red,
I would like to think.
I'm gonna ask my parents. I'm like, I'm a G check my parents. I'm a G check my parents,
Okay.
Man. And here's the reason why. You know what, my mama, not my mom, my stepdad, you know what he always tell me? He say,
what?
Me and your mama ain't never argued.
I don't know about
that. What he say now. But but guess what? But at the end of the day, bro, I have never heard them argue, dog. I've never heard them argue, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm 35. I met this man when I was 9 years old. And
imagine that.
I swear, dog. Listen, I will not play the radio for nobody, bro. My stepdad has been around. So what's that? 24 years? 24 years?
Yeah.
Well, 24 years, bro. I'm telling you, though, I have never seen these two people argue, man.
Imagine that. Imagine that life.
I'm trying. I can't. but I've seen.
Right. I'm just saying. Imagine you with somebody that you ain't like ever argue with.
Nigga, I argue with my dog, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he don't even know. He can't talk. Yeah, right. He can't even talk English. I argue with this man. So, but to see those two beautiful people, 20 plus years, man, I've never seen them argue, man.
Yeah. No. So you got to G check him. I felt it's hard for me to believe that you can get along with one person on everything.
You love everything about it.
Like you can't even disagree about what cereal tastes the best. Nah.
Billy, if you're watching, I'm coming for you. I need to know. I gotta know. And I know you love me, man. I love you, man. You fuck with me. So you're gonna tell me the truth, but I got to know I'm coming for you, buddy.
Yeah. Imagine that, though.
I'm telling, but as far as the arguing, I'm telling you, man, real spill. I've never seen them argue, though. Never heard them argue. Never, no yelling, none of that. No yelling, none of that.
You think it could be as simple as, you're right, you got it.
It ain't simple.
So that's hard. That's hard to do in general. Just for a man just to be like, you know what, you got it.
And don't get it messed up, man. I ain't making this about my parents because my mom is a hell of a woman.
Yeah,
she is. My mom is the closest thing perfect that I know. But she got some shit with her too now. You know what I'm saying?
We all do.
Right, we all do. So with that being said, it's just like, but yet still, bro, I have never seen them argue, dog. I have never seen them argue, bro. And it's like, what? How do you get to that?
Yeah. Well, I'm with you. I don't believe it, but I'm not.
It's the truth.
Hold you. Yeah. I'm saying I'm with you. I don't believe that they may have not behind closed doors but I mean, it might be, but it's just hard to imagine two people being together that long and not having at least one disagreement over something.
No, not disagreement, because you're gonna disagree.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You're gonna disagree. I ain't saying that. No. I ain't saying that. You're gonna disagree now. Now that's just. I wish you would tell me that. Hold on, cuz.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. If you told me that, hey, boy, you know better to do things that you do now. Don't do it like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real life. Hey, I'm standing on this. Fuck what you talking about. And I'm gonna stand on it, and I'm gonna yell, and I'm gonna scream, and I'm gonna kick until I get my point across.
Yeah.
Arguing, not disagreeing, arguing. And I've never heard him argue, man.
That's beautiful, man. I'm telling you. That's
shit.
That's beautiful. Yeah, your mom might tell you different. Like, nah, listen.
No, my mama tell me that.
Okay.
My mama tell me. No, whoa. No, I've never heard it come on my mama's mouth.
Yeah, she might tell you different.
So maybe I need to
about something.
Maybe I need to get Mama Dre. I'm coming to you first.
Yeah,
you first. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You right, Red.
When the last time you had to set him straight? Yeah. Yeah, that's
Good point. Because she probably in her mind, she's probably like,
yeah, I don't know what you talk about. I know how to set you straight before.
why? Why?
Yeah, all right, nigga. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah, but
That's
man,
a question to ask this week, buddy.
yeah, I'm not even gonna ask. I know my parents done went through it. Hell,
Yeah.
my mom, her husband, that she, oh, yeah. So I'm with, like, I know they have argued, disagreed, all that good stuff, but never in front of us. So
Okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
I do, because me and my mom, I'm her only son and the oldest, so we talk about,
Well,
especially
I'm
at my age now, older, so we talk about everything. So yeah.
I'm my mom only kid.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got stepbrothers and sisters, but I'm my mom only kid. So that's my player partner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
man, I pray that I get there one day.
Yeah.
Lord, if you hear me, please.
Lord willing, we all will, man.
Mm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close this one out, man. What you got to say to the people?
Man, again, man, it's been a hell of a week, man. It's been a hell of a ride, man. Shout out to Unapologetic Nation, man. Uh, I'm just thankful, man. You know what? There's so many times, so many situations where us as people, bro, we can forget, man. We can be so selfish, man. But I'll say, man, shout out to the big homie without getting too religious. Shout out to the big homie, man, because he done brung me and my family and the people that I know and that I love. He done brung us through so much, dog. And so I got to shout out to big homie, man.
Right.
Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, man. I don't take it for granted, and I know you don't take it for granted. We really appreciate, the support. We appreciate the feedback that we get week in, week out. That's all I got, dog.
Yes. As always, same things. Man, to all our day ones, I appreciate y'all, man. There's so many people that remind me, like, I've been fucking with you from the beginning, like episode 1. Like, it's like, but I do appreciate, and it's a lot of y'all. I mean, whether y'all went back and watched it or whatever. But everybody that watches, man, because it's just like, is crazy. Like, I mean, just to have support, people that can actually, just sit here, and watch you, and whether they watch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the whole episodes. I mean, I like it all, because we could easily not even be here to even just sit here and talk our shit, because that's basically all we're doing. It ain't no real structure or format. You know what I'm saying? We just, I guess we make it look like it at times, but we sit here drinking and talking shit. But I do like the engagements, because there are people that watch the whole episode, and then I know Monday, I know my phone is blowing up. I know it's blowing up because people, hey man, I want to talk to you about some shit Dre said. I want to talk to you about some shit y'all said, or this or that, man. Hey, this shit was funny. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Blah blah blah. So I know Monday, like, my phone is going, because that's when I guess most people either watch it. I'm not gonna hold y'all on the weekends. I'm pretty sure y'all got plenty of shit y'all want to do. So sit here and listen to us. But some of y'all do. I mean, I appreciate it, man. Listen, whenever y'all watch it, I don't care if you watch this a week later. Thank you for watching us in general. You know what I'm saying? Once again, hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, if you're listening, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and hit that button. Follow us or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is on those platforms, but please do that. But to all our day ones, thank you. Everybody that's still waiting on your merch, it's coming. Technical difficulties, we working things out, but please believe you will get your merch, and we got some stuff in store for those that are waiting. Some things that we trying to work out, but we definitely gonna make some things happen for y'all. We just love the support, man, and like, it's hard to get people to support you these days, and for the people that do support us, we just love it. But shout out to everybody, family, to our I guess the guys that are helping us as far as in the intro, the guys that sell our merch, everybody that's actually just tapped into us because it's so hard to get people behind you and help you. And I mean, the more and more we go, I mean, hopefully we can build a team to where we just have, a whole bunch of people around us that's just positive energy. You know what I'm saying? But getting long-winded. But anyway, if Trey ain't got nothing else, I'm good.
One more thing. I'll be remiss if I didn't say, and I vow to say it after every episode. Listen, man, for those out there that's struggling, that's hurting, that's going through things. Again, myself and Reg, no, we're not subject matter experts. We're not professionals. No, we don't have no degrees in psychology or anything like that, or, being counselors. But at the end of the day, we know a little bit, we know a lot about so many different things. So if you're going through things, you're going something, please DM, hit us on the page and holler at us, man. We'd be more than happy, both of us will be more than happy to assist you and help you out in whatever it is you got going on, because mental health is a thing. And we want to make sure that all our viewers and our listeners are good to go in that department.
Absolutely. My line is always open. Absolutely. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here, watching us. If you haven't seen the past episodes, go watch them. We have some good material and we're going to keep pumping it out. We got stuff coming up. But as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered, and we out of here next week.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.